I have a couple of different designs to run by you guys, and I really appreciate your candid feedback here. You watching right now, you are the most enthusiastic of the consumer base that buys these lovely items that we all share a passion for, watches. So your feedback, I think, is incredibly valuable. So whether you love my designs, my ideas, or you hate them, or wherever you find, wherever you fall in that spectrum, I think the valuable feedback is crucial. So please place that candid feedback in the comment section of the video. I'll be reading it, but I'm sure somebody from Oris will be reading it as well, whether it's the CEO, Rolf Studer, or VJ, or Josh, or Phil, or Anna, whoever it is. And I've met some awesome people in the management of Oris. Please place your candid feedback here in the comment section of the video. Now let's talk about these ideas, these potential Aquis models, and why the Aquis. The Aquis is the best-selling model for Oris, and it's my personal favorite model out of their product catalog. I love the fact that you get a number of different size options, you get a number of different color options, and strap options, and movement options. It's a contemporary diver that really looks sharp. It has an individualistic design that's angular, but also curvaceous in certain elements or areas of the watch. I like the handset and how that ties into the applied markers and how those tie into the lug system. I love a good bracelet, and this has a fantastic integrated bracelet. I just think this is a sharp model, and as a sports watch lover, it's ideal. It's a nice luxury product that's not unobtainable, if that makes sense. You can buy an Aquis, you connect with an Aquis, and you can use an Aquis when you hike, when you camp, when you do any type of water sport. So I think this would be the perfect model for these two different ideas I have. The first one is inspired by the region where I live. I live in Utah. I'm not a native Utahn, but I absolutely love southern Utah. It's a stark, beautiful landscape to where people from all around the globe come to visit and to experience the sterile and often brutal landscape with arches and canyons, slot canyons, mountains and plateaus. It really is a dynamic region to where you see everything from pale sand and gold to yellow to orange to red and rust and blood. And my idea would be to take these lovely colors, everything from gold and yellow to orange and red and rust, and to place it in a sunray fume dial that carries a lacquered finish. And you see all of the different colors. It's a very dynamic dial that is unique in the market. I know there are a few brands that do orange. I'm really thinking about Seiko and Doxa. I'm thinking about Breitling. I'm thinking about Glashütte Original. But I don't think any of them, save for possibly Glashütte Original, has come close to this idea of taking these colors and doing it in a flavorful, dynamic way to where if you wore this watch in southern Utah and you went hiking in Zions or Canyonlands or Arches or Bryce or Capitol Reef or Escalante, you would really feel regionally connected to the beautiful landscape that you're enjoying. I know, every time I'm down there, every time I'm hiking or camping or rafting, I think it would be awesome to have a watch that ties in to the region. Now, if we flip the watch around, we have the potential to see a really cool case back. I know Oris has made a history of doing unique case backs. The Lake Baikal that I owned had a very beautiful case back that tied in with the dial, tied in with the design idea to a very cohesive way. And this would be a similar idea to take colors found in a fluid form from the wave in southern Utah and place them in a medallion in the reverse of the watch. I think this could be very, very interesting. So let me know again what you think about this watch. Would you buy this? Is this too much? Is this too loud? let me know in the comment section. Now, the second idea I think could be, I don't know, maybe even more popular than this sunray orange version that ties into southern Utah. This one ties into the southwest of the United States and the popular color, the hot color right now, which is turquoise. I mean, I know some of you probably dislike the hype associated with this color. That will probably look dated in coming years. It will look like a fad that really was a flash in the pan in the early 2020s. But take the color and take it to the next level by not just, putting a lacquered color as the face of the dial, but doing a semi-precious turquoise stone to where you see the natural veining and the color play, that bright blue that you notice from across the room. This could be very, very cool if done properly with a polished finish, but it would be a challenge to do. You would have to find a piece of large enough rock and cut it to very, very thin portions, and then have enough surface material to make a dial that carries the graining and the color play. So it could potentially be more expensive than just doing a flat turquoise dial color, if that makes sense. But I think it would be that much better and worth the effort. We see watches from other brands that do lapis lazuli, they do meteorite, they do malachite, they do a number of different semi-precious stones. And so we have the potential to do turquoise, but it's an uncommon dial material. I believe the only brand that really does it regularly now is Rolex, and they are incredibly sought after. So the idea of a turquoise stone sourced from the southwest of the United States could be very, very sharp, especially with a relief bezel insert that helps accentuate the turquoise, that bright, vibrant color of the dial. I think this could be very compelling. Whether you like it on a bracelet or you like it on a turquoise rubber strap, I think this could be very cool. But given the restraints, the challenge of sourcing the right type of turquoise and machining it, the waste involved in that process, it would likely have to be a limited edition, and perhaps a rather limited, a truly limited edition, if that makes sense, of maybe 50 units or 200 units, depending on, the quality of the stone, where it comes from, and all of that stuff. So the idea is here, and I'd like your feedback. Would you be a buyer of one or both? And how much would you be willing to spend on a natural semi-precious turquoise Oris Aquis? And would you wear it camping and hiking in the southwest of the United States? Same with the orange color here, the rust color, the first design that I presented. Let me know your candid feedback, your thoughts on this. And I'd like to do this on a regular basis. I continually have ideas of watches that I think don't exist yet, but would be wonderful if they did exist in the market. I'm always tinkering with Photoshop, so maybe we'll do other brands here in the future. And again, I'd like your feedback. But bear one thing in mind, these are concept ideas. I'm not presenting a final size or a final price segment or the movement within the watch. It's just the idea, and these Photoshop mockups are just that. They're concept images. So bear that in mind, but place your feedback in the comment section. Thank you very much for watching today. I appreciate it. I hope you have an awesome day. I'll see you guys next time.